Hi everyone, welcome. I want to talk today about something that I think we will all agree on is a challenge, and that is to accept what is. In other words, not to resist what is going on in the moment. Whether it be we're in a traffic jam, or we got some bad news, maybe about our health, or we're having some financial issues, whatever. We get into resistance. I think we'd all agree, and we all have stories around that, right? So how come this happens, and why is it so hard, or appears to be anyway, so hard to just accept what is? I mean, it is what is, right? Unless we're kind of completely insane, we have to admit what is going on is what's going on, but we don't like it. So we think we can change it, we want to change it, or bottom line, we don't like it at all. We don't like it, and we don't want to be here with it. We resist it. So one of the reasons I think we do that is because we think we're in control. That's huge. We think we're in control of our life. We think we're the decision maker, we're the doer, we're the what makes it happen. We understand life. If we just do these things this way, financially, whatever it is, we start to believe that we're in control. That's a big one as well. But I'm going to stay focused on accepting what is. The other reason is I think if there's for me there was, and I'm going to guess maybe for you, this whole idea of accepting what is. And many times we hear the word surrender to what is. Oh my God. That sounds so passive. That sounds like, are you kidding me? You want me just to surrender to this treatment that I'm getting from this store or from whatever? You want me to accept this absolutely not right situation? Yeah. Well, it is accepted because it's happening, but it doesn't mean that you become a victim or you just become a doormat. It doesn't mean that at all. All that it means is accept what is as it is. And then from that point, without all the story, without all the emotion, then from a place of being in a balanced and centered place, then we look at what is, and then we can see options or opportunities. So if here's what really goes on is, one, like I said, we think we're in control, the ego. And the ego is definitely there in the ego's mind to fix things and take care of things and not let bad things happen, or to put the story on it. So let's say you're having financial difficulties. That's what is going on. The ego is building a story around this. The mind goes into, you wouldn't be having these problems if you would have just done this or this. If you hadn't listened to that financial planner, you'd be way ahead now. Oh my God, why didn't you realize this early on? This is the ego starting with a story. And then that story escalates into, you're going to be on the street, you're going to be homeless. That's what's going to happen, you're going to be homeless. This can't be fixed, it's gone too long. And it creates this ongoing drama and trauma. And you are in total resistance to what is. Your friends, if you tell your friends about it, they go, oh my God, that's terrible. And they're going to build on the story. So it's like a script being written for a play. It keeps building on the story, building the scenes up to be more dramatic, more trauma, more drama. So that's what's actually happening. But then there's this other part of us, the inner part of us, that is trying to talk to us, saying, whoa, stop, everything's going to be just fine. This is happening for a very important reason. And this is also an opportunity for you to be in an acceptance mode and feel what that feels like, rather than being in the ego's mind and in the fear and in all that you're suffering about. So how can we do anything about what this kind of battle? We could say it's kind of a battle between what the ego's going through, and then this thing is happening, and there's a tremendous amount of fear, let's say, in this particular situation, or a tremendous amount of frustration. It could be if you're in a traffic jam and you're on the way to the airport and you're going to miss your flight. What has to happen first is that we have to come to a place of recognizing we're not in control. So if we're not in control, what's going on with saying in resistance, I don't want this? You don't get a vote. We don't get a vote. And do I want this or not? No, there's no vote. It is what it is right now. That's it. So if we could become aware, and I think that's the key, of when we are in resistance, we have tons of opportunity to become aware, because this happens how many times just in a day, right? I mean, we're trying to get somewhere and driving behind somebody who's hardly moving. We are in a hurry and we miss the closest parking space. We go to the store to get something and they don't have it. The weather, it's supposed to be sunny today, but instead it's raining. I hate the rain. It's all these things that go on all day long. The wash machine breaks and I have all these loads of wash to do. It's like all day long. We can find so many situations that we don't want. And this, I think, is the place to start. One, if we at the same time, we have to realize we're not in control. The other thing we have to realize, we have no idea sometimes, most times, we never, in fact, why something is happening. We don't know. Traffic jam may be keeping you out of a accident down the road. We don't know. Missing your flight, maybe that flight crashed. That's happened. We've heard these stories of somebody saying I was supposed to be on that flight and yada yada happened, and so I didn't make the flight, and oh my God, it crashed. We are not in control. It's our guides and our angels and our inner beings that are in control, and we're just here acting out, and really like puppets, acting out what we agreed to do, why we came here in the first place, why we volunteered to come and be here, and that's a whole other conversation. But that's really what we're here to do. That's why we're here. In the meantime, we have this thing going on that we resist. We don't want to be part of it. So, first, start working on you're not in control. I know it's a scary idea, and we don't like to hear that, but that's what is. And then begin to realize that what is happening, period. And that all the stories around it, or all that could have been done to avoid it, or all the awful things that can happen because of it, are just stories. They have nothing to do with what's happening. It's just a story. It's like building a script for a play. That's all it is stories. So if we can start to kind of reframe what we do with what we don't like and get very conscious, that's the key. We have to be conscious when we're in it. Like, oh, okay, what am I doing? I'm getting scared. I'm building a story. And I'm resisting. Okay, how do I get into a balanced place with this? Well, the first thing is breath. Start breathing. Turn your attention within. Ask the universe. Ask your guides. Ask God. Pray. Whatever the thing is that you can do that works for you, to move away from the trauma and the drama and the story that's being built, and go within and relax. Because when we get in that balanced and relaxed mode, that's when we can begin to see ways to deal with what's going on. Answers. Getting the answers from within, because we can't hear them, our guides, when we're in our drama. They can talk. Well, they do. We don't hear them. Clearly, I want to say that this accepting what is big challenge. I know, I've been working on this for I don't know how long, and I think I get there, and then boom, something comes up that shows me I'm not there yet. But what I have seen for myself is that as I become conscious and aware that all day long I'm resisting, as I start to become conscious and put that into my mind that this is what I want to see when I'm resisting, it's amazing, first of all the times in the day that I notice I'm resisting. All the times when I notice I'm resisting, it's 100 times a day. It could be something on the computer. It could be that I got a program and why does it work this way, and you know, the drill. So as I become aware is when then I can become conscious and say, okay, this is an opportunity for me to say, this is what is. This is what is. And can I just accept what is? Can I be with that acceptance? That doesn't mean I'm going to be a doormat or I'm not going to take action if action is required. What it means, though, in this moment, I'm going to take a deep breath, maybe several, and I'm going to go within. I'm going to get quiet, and I'm going to breathe in what is. I mean, what else is there? It's insane to think what it is what is. It's like being in the movie theater and you don't like what's going on the screen, and you run down to the screen and you start hitting at the screen and yelling at the screen, don't do that, or whatever it is you're upset with. Hello? But that's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. I mean, it's crazy. But it's also one of our biggest challenges, it appears to me. So, start with small things. Make yourself aware of the small things. So during the day, just remind yourself, I want to see when I'm resisting. I want to watch when I'm resisting. Let me see when I'm resisting. And just start to watch how that goes. The water's not boiling fast enough. I'm resisting. The dryer broke. I'm resisting. It's raining out and it was supposed to be sunny. I'm resisting. Start to notice these things, and as you begin to notice I'm resisting, one, that's huge. That's big in itself. All of a sudden you're saying, okay, I'm resisting. This is what's going on. Okay, can I just relax, breathe, go within? Is there something I can do? I can call the guy to fix the wash machine without the story of, oh my God, the wash machine broke and now it's going to be a fortune. I'm going to have to buy a new wash machine and blah. No, just plain blinders. Wash machine broke. Call the wash machine fix it man. Right? That's it. So this is kind of leaving it as a very short message, but I wanted to bring it up. It's been on my mind, and I get emails about this, and I go through it myself, and I think it's something we need to always continue to talk about because this is a challenge. There's no doubt about it. But as we learn through practice, through awareness, to really catch ourselves in those moments where we're in resistance, stop, breathe, accept what's going on, our life will improve incredibly, hugely. Our life will improve. Because you see, they say the more you resist, the more it persists. So the quicker that you can start to accept something, the quicker it gets solved. Whether by something comes up in your mind or your guides lead you in a certain direction, your intuition kicks in, whatever it is to take care of the thing that you're accepting, allowing. I know a lot of people have an issue with the word is surrender to. Just, it doesn't matter what the word is. You know what it means. You know what it means to not fight against what's happening. To be okay with what's happening, because guess what? It's what's happening. That, unless you're completely insane, is what you have to see. It is happening. And all the story of how it maybe would not have happened if this would have happened, and stop it. Stop that story within. Go within. It's a great practice. So, I hope this was useful to some of you. Perhaps if you're in the drama and trauma right now, resisting something big or small, I wanted to bring it to your attention. And I hope that you get something out of it. So, if you like this video, please hit like and please subscribe. And then there's a little bell next to the subscribe button, and if you click on that, then you'll be informed when new videos are going to be coming up. Thanks so much for being here. Love you guys. Take care. Whoops.